I'm very pleased to be here today with Chris Gray, the Managing Director of iCare Health. And Chris has led with some of his colleagues a very successful organisation which at the time of winning an iAwards Winners Award, it had 14 people. And Chris, when you reflect back on those times, where has your company gone today?
It is a good time to be reflecting on it when you think back to 2008 when we were 14 employees. We're now just over 90 employees. We've got employees in 3 countries, in Malaysia and in the UK. It's been a journey for us of taking software developed here in Australia and now taking that back to the UK and rolling that out in the UK market, which for us is a great opportunity, being 3 times as large as the Australian market. But more importantly, what our clients have shown us here, and we've learnt from our clients here, being able to replicate that and take that to the UK has been a great experience.
And a great experience, and when you reflect back on 2008, not only were you a 14-person company, somehow or other you decided to nominate for iAwards.
We did, and I think if I would have to say, would I have been able to think that the benefits would have been as great as they were? Definitely not. I think that we entered the awards, I guess as a business that was fairly young, wanting some recognition, and we were able to get that recognition. I think they're my 2 themes that I would talk about with the iAwards would be recognition and confidence. The recognition as a business that had been from a start-up, that had been able to solve a problem in the aged care industry of moving the nursing staff from pen and paper onto a clinical system and then getting a medication system. The aged care industry a little bit had been left behind in the IT stakes, and we saw that problem. So to be recognised that across the industry was great from a client perspective, but also from an employee perspective. The recognition they received for the hard work that they had done by industry peers really gave a real boost to our culture as an organisation. I think the confidence part then comes in with, if you have been recognised, you must be doing something well, and you can take on more, and you seem to, the more recognition you get, the more confidence you get, and the ability for us to continue to grow and bring people into our organisation to meet our client needs and be able to export our software to the UK has been that confidence of being able to be built on from things like the iAward.
And the iAward in the context of confidence, I mean, there's a multifaceted nature of what you gain from this. Tell us now in reflection, when you were in phase 2, in phase 2 you were there, the panel in front of you, what were some of the factors that you think led towards them selecting your company as a winner?
I think potentially what it would be what the problem we had solved. We're not only in the health industry but in the aged care industry, which even in 2005, 2006 was really pen and paper based, and there still is some on pen and paper. IT hadn't pervaded into the aged care industry, and I think if I didn't get to see the judges' papers afterwards, let me assure you of that. But I think if anything would have impressed would have been the fact that we had identified that problem, solved that problem, saw the pervasiveness of that problem, and being able to solve it, I think would have been the thing that would have influenced the judges. We're not a company that ever took ourselves internally and thought, here's a great idea, why don't we spin that out? We had certainly always gone out to the marketplace and thought about what are our client needs, what are they really struggling with, and what can we use, what can we build with an ICT solution to actually solve that problem.
And in fact, what we're hearing from Chris has been the message that has gone through to advise nominees, and your endorsement is just so valuable. And that is that, in putting forward your nomination, what is the problem that you're solving? What difference does it make to the world? And clearly, your solution made a significant difference to the iHealth world.
Yeah, I think one thing is to say, you look at the nursing and care staff in aged care. Now, we don't deliver the care, we don't make the life of the residents, we don't do that caring. What we do is help the carers who do that hard and that heroic work on the floor of looking after the most eldest and the most vulnerable in our community. And that gives our people a great sense of achievement when they come to work, or a sense of purpose that the work they do helps those nursing and care staff deliver greater care to, as I said, the most eldest and vulnerable in our community.
You know, we haven't spoken about this, so I'll ask this question of Chris on the run. But when we think in terms of iAwards, and you think in terms of all of the other marketing activities,
Yes.
how were you able to leverage iAwards? How did it fit into the total marketing program for iCare?
I'd start by saying that we've won several awards over the journey of our organisation, and none have had the impact that the iAwards have. I think, you know, that when I talked about before about the recognition our clients gave us, the recognition for our employees, but also the wider industry. We were able to, opened so many doors for us to be able to access partners. And the other thing that it did was got us on the government's radar. For the first time we had, the government rang us up and after we'd won the iAward and wanted to come down and find out more about our business. I'd first wondered whether they had the wrong number or the wrong address, but it was a good feeling to have the government come to you and want to understand your business and ask how they could help you with your organisation. So I certainly would commend the Victorian government for their proactivity and what they've been able to help us with what we've exported to the UK as well. Has certainly started off from what happened with the iAwards. More broader in the marketing piece, I think we've always used the iAwards as a recognition piece. It's only part of what you do. You have to be solving the problems for your clients. You have to be having a great sense of service and support to your clients. But having something like the iAwards, again, goes back to that recognition and giving you the confidence to get out and market your products and be confident about what you're doing.
Well, look, we've had the opportunity of talking with Chris today, and I'll ask him one last question, and that is, Chris, if there was one thing that you would say to organisations that were thinking about nominating for iAwards, what would it be?
I would say enter. I would definitely nominate and enter the iAwards, and I think we were lucky enough to win the overall award. There will be runners-up, there's state awards, there's others that have the merit awards. Being part of the process, being part of the IT industry, networking, getting to be a winner is fantastic, but being part of it and understand the industry is also, there is a saying, everybody's a winner, and everybody can't be a winner at the end, but I think if you're part of the process, you're thinking about your business, you're thinking about the problems you're solving for clients, and you're looking at other organisations who've done the same. And it does inspire you to keep moving on, because there is nothing more exciting, I don't think, than solving problems by using IT solutions. And it gives you, we've seen the pervasiveness of IT. So I think entering the iAwards is just part of that journey.
Chris, the members of iAwards are all volunteers. Thank you so much for volunteering your time today to share the message with future nominees and also to the nominees that are there today.
Thank you.